What's up, guys? I'm Alan Branch from Project 49. Here's my man, Dustin Segers, and we're happy to say that we are back in the studio for the first time since COVID. We've been doing all of our training calls remotely, calling them in, and haven't been together doing the calls, so it's good to be back and doing the calls live again. So tonight, what we're doing as we're kicking off the next round of the Project 49 workouts is we're talking about, we want to give out the secrets of what we're doing, how our clients have gotten such great results from their program. So Dustin, got a lot of growth in our free Facebook group. We got a lot of people asking questions. And the number one question that I get is, how is this workout like? One of the ones I buy on TV or that I see on the internet. What's this workout like? So what's funny is it's hard to explain the fact to people that this is different than what you've done. So what you want to say something? Because I've been talking the whole time.
You like to talk.
I do like to talk.
Yes.
A little bit more. So guys, basically what we're looking at is Project 49 is a stimulus-based program. And what that means is the workouts are designed to introduce a particular type of stimulus to your body, which is what produces a result. And some exercise produces literally no result. Mm-hmm. And when you combine that with the pillars of our program, which Dustin will explain, then you've kind of got the perfect recipe for success with a fitness and coaching program. So Dustin, Project 49, 5 pillars. What are they?
Sure. So the 5 pillars, the first 3 are sleep. You got to have adequate sleep. You don't get enough sleep, you're going to have problems with the second piece, which is stress. We want you to have a good amount of stress. We want you to avoid too much stress and bad stress. There's good stress and bad stress. The third one is strength training or strength, and that is critical, absolutely critical. It is the critical piece. The fourth piece is nutrition or diet. And we want to make sure that the diet that you're following is one that's going to give you the maximum results and is going to be sustainable. And then the last piece is actually the most important piece, and that's your mindset. If your mindset's off, you're not going to be able to make these other 4 pieces come together. You're not going to get the results. And so there's no other program that I'm aware of that puts all 5 of these pieces together. You'll hear people talk a little bit about sleep. We have entire presentations on sleep. We have entire articles that we've written on sleep and the importance thereof. We've done coaching, one-on-one coaching calls on almost nothing exclusively but sleep. We've read books just on sleep. We've done the same thing with all the other pillars that we have, those 5. And so I honestly believe it's the most comprehensive program I've ever seen. Not to mention that we want to make sure that every pillar that we have is backed. It is absolutely evidence-based. So we want it based on good quality, peer-reviewed research.
Yeah. So guys, here's the deal. And we say this a lot. And you need to understand, if you think of all the people that you know that go to the gym or that work out, how many of them even look like they go to a gym? A lot of your guys, not insulting anybody, I'm just being real. A lot of the guys, they may go to the gym, but they've still got this. Okay, they still got this big pot belly, or they've got a lot of fat around their midsection, or their legs are really narrow. They go to the gym. Or you got ladies who spend a lot of time in the gym. They're always complaining about that last 10 to 12 pounds. Or what do I do? What do I change up? Common question. What exercises do you do? It's not about that. It is kind of, but without the pillars that you put together, this is why we see these. Look, this is something very important. If you already look the way you look, you've lost all the weight you wanted to lose, you've got all the energy that you need, your clothes already fit great, and you're 100% confident with the way you look and feel, then you don't need us. Then you click away and go do something else. There's a reason why our program works, and it's because these pillars come together. So Dustin, 2 that are most commonly sought after are the nutrition and the exercise component. Right. Okay. But guys, you may not find a good program, but you can find some sort of nutrition program and some sort of exercise program all over the internet. The question is it effective? Is it safe? Is it sustainable?
Yeah,
Is it something you can keep? Yeah, that you can keep doing. And are you going to have these other components in place, like mindset is first, to even complete the program that you start? And I think that's where the importance of doing this weekly style coaching comes in, because you've got somebody going, yo, what are you doing? I mean, you got to stick with this type of plan if you want to see some type of result. So let's talk a little bit about the exercises. So one component of the program is strength. If you're on this channel, chances are you're either really smart or you're over 40 or both. And you're looking for something. Yeah, you got it. Woo-hoo. You're looking for something that is going to get you the result that you want. Okay. So you got to get out of your head. What's the exercises? What's the workout? That's just like a little bit of it, that's just kind of like saying like, here's your driving gloves, but this is actually the car. You got to do it a certain way. So Dustin, it's stimulus based. So if we don't introduce that, we don't get a result. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people do want to know what's the workout, and what they're expecting is 5 to 7 exercises. The problem is, depending upon where you are with a history of injuries, things that we call them workarounds. We have things we have to do to work around those. We want your program to be safe. And so the 7 exercises that we give you may be relatively, 3 of them might be the same, but the other 4 may be very different, because you have a different situation. You may be taller, so you're not going to be as good at certain types of movements. And so we're going to give you something else, or back injury or whatever, or that movement hurts. You don't have an injury, it just hurts. So we'll prescribe, we do exercise prescription, just like a doctor gives you a medication and says, hey, do this, this, and this. If you take too much, it's going to hurt you. If you don't take enough, it's not going to give you the result that you want to get better. We view exercise in the same way. We view it clinically. And so because of that, everything is stimulus based. We want to do enough exercise. We want to do a sufficient amount of exercise to stimulate a cellular change in your muscle cells, so that those cells grow stronger and thicker, and that you're going to see a positive physical result from that, as well as a functional improvement. So you're going to get stronger. You're going to move better when you squat down. We had one guy, he looks amazing now, but we've got one guy that when he first started with us, when he bent forward to put his shoes on, he got out of breath. Now he is one of our most fit individuals in our program. He looks amazing. And so what is that? Well, the focus and the goal is stimulus. We want to achieve a stimulus to get your muscle cells to get thicker, to get stronger. And as a result, you're going to achieve your maximum genetic potential in the shortest amount of time possible. And so what you people usually do is they do exercises that typically hurt them. And so people that are coming to us are typically injured. They have a history of something because they trained improperly, or maybe they got in a wreck or something, car wreck or something. But typically we find that it's improper training. I've got this shoulder thing going on. I've got this back thing going on. I've got this knee thing. So what we want to do, we want the stimulus to be effective. We want it, so that means we've got to give you a sufficient dose of exercise, just like the doctor's got to give you a sufficient dose of medicine.
The poison's in the dose.
Right.
So
that's the stimulus.
Too little or too much.
Yeah.
And
the stress, the amount of stress. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to stress your body. We don't want to give you so much to where, think about it like a sunburn. That's the easiest way to think about it. It's the best analogy.
Let's do this. All right, so guys,
get ahead of myself.
We're going to pretend the sun's out. I'm going to work on my tan. I'll be right back. All right, hold on. There's set 1. Whew.
Set number 1, right?
There's set 2.
He's looking the same.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it?
Yeah.
When you go to get a suntan, you don't do sets of sun. Like I go out for a minute and run back in, go out for a minute. Same thing with strength training. You get one correct dose, you get the job done. So that's important.
Yeah.
And when you don't understand that, you miss the boat. And let's say, so we talked a little bit about the strength, and let's talk about nutrition. So we are a protein focused meal plan, and there's a reason. because if you're not reaching the right threshold of protein daily, you're not getting enough protein to stimulate protein synthesis, which in our coaching calls, we explain this a little better, but we need the muscle to turn over and grow, right, to get stronger. And there's a minimum dosage, and a lot of that has to do with leucine, the amino acid, which is now being recommended up to 9 grams a day that you need to help achieve protein synthesis. That's from a study I saw yesterday. And that is about 3 grams for every 40 to 50 grams of animal-based protein, difficult to get on a vegan diet. So that's at least 3 times a day you've got to consume 40 grams of high-quality protein to achieve your leucine threshold, which is something most people maybe never even heard of. It's one of the essential amino acids.
Yes.
So we want to build our program around eating in such a way that it complements our strength training. So I'm a member of several groups, and I coach and help people all over the country now. I think we're in almost 40 states now, and people asking questions. And, it's a lot are like, I'm doing cardio 5 times a week, and I do 3 miles a day, and then I'm doing HIIT and intervals, and then I cycle and run my bike and climb the wall and chase the dog and play with chickens or whatever you come up. It's just this ridiculously long workout. Every single one of them, my comment is, they're always saying, why can't I lose my body fat? I respond with, drop the cardio, up the protein, pick up your weights if you want to see the result.
Yep.
So that's what the nutrition plan is like. Dustin touched a little bit on the sleep component. Let's couple, you already talked a little bit about the sleep, couple sleep with recovery. So guys, it takes a while to recover, or you're not going to see the fruits of your labor.
Yeah. So let's talk about recovery. And recovery is that sleep is one component of that. It also includes your diet. So like I said, this is comprehensive, and you cannot do 4 pieces of this and leave out 1 piece of the 5 that I mentioned.
Or if it doesn't fail now, it's going to fail later.
It will fail later. And the ultimate reason that we found, when people are not making progress, when it seems like it's because they're not listening. But usually it's in 3 areas that we see it. Number one, at least we can track it. Number one, they're not recovering enough. So that usually means that their diet is off, their protein intake is inadequate. Sometimes they're not taking in enough quality calories. Okay, they're not eating enough quality food. They're not sleeping enough. They're staying up and messing around on Facebook till 1 a.m. or watching YouTube videos till 11 o'clock at night.
That's okay if you're watching Project 49 videos.
See, it will count, and it'll be all right. There's some kind of miraculous.
No, turn us off at least an hour.
Go to bed,
bedtime.
man.
Yeah.
So we want you to have quality sleep. If your nutrition's on point and your strength training stimulus is on point, but you're simply not getting enough sleep, then you are not going to recover. You're going to fill out of gas from workout to workout, even though there's actually fuel in the tank. You're just not getting enough rest. And so, but some people are getting enough sleep and they're getting the stimulus, but the diet is off.
But wait, you got all these people at the gym that are working out 5 days a week on a starvation diet, spend an hour and a half in the gym. I see people, they take a class and then they go get on a treadmill. I'm like, why are you doing that? Well, I'm cooling down. No, go home.
Just go stretch.
I'm trying to burn a little extra. You don't need to burn extra calories. You're missing the point if that's what, guys, you got to understand what we said a few minutes ago. Lots of people exercise. Very few get in shape. So you got to listen to the idea that without these other components, these are reasons people fail. Mm-hmm. If you're strength training correctly, which part of the Project 49 coaching program is us laying out exactly what to do, when to do it, what to eat, when to eat it, and putting together a system that takes less than 30 minutes a day to get all of this done with guaranteed results. And if you saw a few, I just clicked through a couple of our clients from Project 49 that have transformed. And a lot of these are in 99% of them are in 6 weeks or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I interrupted.
We've seen crazy stuff in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Or even
Oh, yeah.
6 days.
Oh, yeah. I think
we've got people 6 days. It's like,
this is Robbie and 2.5
we've
weeks.
second guessed it.
Yeah.
But we've seen so many of them now, we don't second guess it anymore. We're just like, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
And congratulations.
And the person usually will get like beef in the Facebook comment. They'll be like, all right, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. And there's early on, when we first started getting a lot of photos, there was a couple where I was like, and then they started rolling in. Like every cycle, they started rolling in. And then here's what was really cool is, I've been doing this. We've been doing this a long time.
Wait, let me show you this.
I just get excited because you start seeing so many, one right after another.
Look at these two guys over on the left. We're some good-looking guys, aren't we? That's like 26 years ago. So yeah, we've been doing this for a little while. But you're right.
My neck is much thicker.
Yeah, it's not. I'm glad you noticed. So, so guys, the idea is that when you put the modules together, we talked about the strength, the nutrition, the sleep, the stress, and the mindset is simply this. So if things are already working for you and you're already getting the results that you expect to get, then you don't need this. But that's not the case with people. The bodies are wearing down, the joints are getting damaged, the workouts aren't working, the meal plan is not sustainable, frustration sets in, they fall off the wagon. Or you hadn't done anything, so you jump on, you see these results up front, and then all of a sudden they disappear. Then you get frustrated, you start looking for another program. Day one, what we decided was we needed this to be the last program. Like, you don't need another one because this is the science. This is the way to do it. You need a reboot. You know what to do. That's what coaching's for. So everybody needs a coach. Everybody needs a mentor, somebody to help, right? So we like to do with our inner circle program, the people who are part of our training group, we like to do a training call every week that's actual application of our principles. And tonight we're talking about a workload, a quality of workload, introducing new exercises. New things are constantly fed into their portals that they have monthly. So not only do they get access to us personally, which is literally unheard of in the fitness space, because people will throw out videos and you can't talk to them. It's $300 just to have a talk with somebody. We want to be live in front of our people all the time, and be ready to answer questions and shoot videos to help you understand these modules. And then the goal would be to continue with that on a month to month. And look, if you're training and getting the results you want, you're never going to want to quit.
Right.
Why would you quit?
Right.
You got the results that you wanted. So that's kind of what and how we do the Project 49 results. So people come in, they get onboarded, they get meal plans, and then new workouts and programs drip into your private portal every day, brand new, for 49 days.
Drip or drop?
Whatever. I like drip.
You like drip?
I like drip. You can say drop, but I think they get the idea. So you get a new workout every day coming in with new coaching, new meal plans, and 100 new recipes. Yeah, drips. Don't spill that. So that's kind of the idea, guys, of how we do it. So the workouts are progressive. We split things up at the right balance so there's enough recovery. We do intervals for fat loss, but they're done a little different. See, if you think about intervals, what you see on YouTube and a lot of workouts, it's a lot of ballistic jumping and damaging things to the body.
Right.
We like what we created a program we call the Agility Square. And what the Agility Square does is it allows you to train those intervals for fat burning, which is like hitting the gas at a stoplight to burn extra gas, which we would never do. We want that in fitness, but you do it in ways where you improve your balance, your mobility, your ability to move in space, proprioception, your awareness of your body in space. Yep. I really think that's that's a part of the program that some people say is their favorite.
I think it's a hidden gem in our program. We probably don't talk it up enough. But I know for a fact that it's helped a lot of people who, they're really not into other things that could develop that. But what we found is that a lot of the things that can just destroy your joints. And we've got people, the population, the group of people that are coming to us don't want that anymore. They're done with that.
Right.
So if you're one of those people, we got you. We are, you are home. You have found home. So we got you and we get it. We understand. What's
important, like I had a guy, I would consider him a friend at the gym. I think he's 28, and we were talking exercise, and we're big proponents of bands. And if you see one of our videos recently, Sylvester Stallone actually came out and gave an endorsement for the band style training that we do. And this kid is 28 and he doesn't like bands. And I'm like, what about it? Do you not like? Well, I don't believe in it. Well, what do you mean you don't believe in it? The science is there to back it up.
There.
You might
variable resistance is very heavily supported.
Yes, and you might not like it, but the fact is it's there. It's not going away because it's safer on the joints. And he said, well, I don't care about that right now. I'll just take advantage of being young. Okay. Well, this is my friend, so I'm not insulting, but that's a bonehead way of looking at things, because I'm basically saying, it's like saying, okay, I've got this money saved up. Let me hurry up and spend it before retirement.
When I'm done wrecking my joints, then I'll come see you 15 years from now.
It's just not a smart way to think. So we're after an audience of people that want to train in a way where I get the results that I want. I don't spend hours in the gym. I don't starve to death following some crazy diet. And on the meal plan stuff, and we're a little bouncing around a little because we have so many questions about it. Without the protein threshold, it is very difficult to gain the lean muscle that you want. And as you get older, most people lean away from protein when they actually need to increase the dosage.
Yep.
You're not absorbing it as well as you get older.
Right.
So if you drink a protein shake and it says you have 25 grams of protein, you might get 12. If you're lucky, 17% maybe of a whey protein shake. It's the absorption of your amino acids. So we want to go through all that in our meal plan to make sure people understand that it's not just don't eat too many calories. There's a lot of other things.
That's just one piece of it.
Yeah. So guys, welcome back to the new round of the coaching. Starting next week, we'll be back on giving tips in this group, and not so much an overview of what the program is, but more of kind of tips. And then if you're interested in the coaching program, just comment interested, send us a PM on Facebook. If you comment interested in our comment section anytime tonight or in the future, if you see this video, we'll reach out to you and go over the details, because everything starts with a one-on-one coaching call with us, because we want to know who you are, what you need, what your goals are, talk about your limitations, and then recommend a program for you. And if you're already in our Inner Circle program, you're seeing this, we'll be joining you on our weekly coaching calls as well. We're discussing the actual training tips, nutrition stuff that we do. So guys, it's a super effective, easy to follow program with an awesome community of people. And what really sets us apart is that it's science-based.
Yes.
And community-based.
Yep.
And coaching-based.
Right.
So having access to us. Any closing thoughts?
Another thing too, and we don't push this as much, and we need to, time effective.
Oh, yeah.
Our workouts average anywhere from 12 to 24 minutes at maximum. I mean, our longest workout's about 24 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it. And so you don't have to worry about this getting in the way of you can do it at home. You don't necessarily have to have a gymnasium, a fitness center.
Not at all.
Our workout, it's fun. I like the change in location, especially since we've been all cooped up with COVID. But it is nice to do that and get out and do the high fives. Can we do high fives?
No, we can do high feet.
Oh, we can do high feet.
High feet.
Okay, so I can do high feet.
No high fives allowed.
Yeah.
Dustin, being in the medical field, has finally had all of his shots, so he's good. So again, this is the first time we've been back together. And hey, easy, man. First time we've been back together since around April of last year here in studio. So it's kind of nice to be back. So guys, would love to give you more information on the program. Welcome back to a new round. And we will be doing this weekly. I also shoot tip videos throughout the week. We'll field some questions if you have them in the group. We do encourage you to participate a little bit. If you want a community of people that are trying to train smart, this is it.
Yeah.
No steroids, no crazy workouts, nothing that's going to try to hurt you. You know, the goal is to make you as lean, strong, and mobile as you can be without hurting your joints.
Yep.
So, guys, good to have you. Again, if you're interested in the program, just comment down below. We'll be glad to reach out to you or DM us and just say, hey, let me know some information. We'll be glad to send it out to you. We'll look forward to seeing everybody next week. And hey, let me put this up real quick. Guys, if you want to make sure you don't miss any of our information, I've got, we want to have you text our number to get on our list. And what you're going to do, and we're going to text Project 49, and let me pull up the number, Project 49, and I'll post this later to 833-344-0230. And we'll post that later down in the comment section as well. But it's Project 49 to 833-344-0230. You'll be on our text list. You won't miss any free stuff or any coaching when we offer it. So, Dustin, anything else?
No, that's awesome.
Guys, great to have you joining in tonight. Hope you learned a little bit about how the Project 49 program works, and we look forward to seeing you soon here at Project 49. Take it easy, guys.